Hi there, good evening everybody. Go ahead and make your way down to your mat to begin. My name is Desi and I will be leading our restorative yoga practice this evening. If you do have access to a pillow and a blanket, those will be helpful tools for us as we move through our postures tonight. If not, no problem, I'll offer you some different options that you can use throughout. If you do have a blanket, I'd recommend you kind of roll it up in any way that makes sense. You've got your blanket in kind of a little roll. You can move your items to the side for now. And as we move through our practice tonight, just continue to tune in and listen to your body, doing movements that feel restful and restorative for you. The theme of our class tonight is release, which is why I'm going to offer some options with the props, just to encourage the body to deepen further into that relaxation and rest as we move through. So let's begin with some breath practice to get ourselves grounded and ready for the rest of the evening, beginning to wind down. So find a seat that feels comfortable for you. Feel free to bring the hands to the knees or the thighs. Softly close the eyes or soften the gaze to find a spot on the floor to focus on. Just beginning to notice the breath. And if you'd like, you can continue watching your breath, or you can follow along as we move through equal part breathing. So working to bring some balance and a sense of center to the body and the mind. You can inhale and exhale for any count that feels right to you, but we'll work to make that count the same. So an equal inhale and exhale. You might start with a count of 4 for your inhale. And an exhale for a count of 4. Continuing at your pace, finding a rhythm that works for you tonight. And if you'd like to add one more step, you can add a brief pause after the inhale and a brief pause after the exhale. So just adding in that little bit of space as we breathe. Go ahead and do 2 more rounds of breath on your own. And when you finish, you can slowly begin to flutter the eyes open. And we'll start to bring some gentle movement to the body. before we move into our longer held restorative postures. So just in our comfortable seat, we'll slowly start to draw circles with the nose in one direction. Just encouraging this gentle check-in with the neck and the spine. And maybe your circles start nice and small, and then they start to get bigger. And let's go ahead and switch directions. Some nice gentle circles. And we'll bring the head back up, spine nice and long. And we'll start to bring the right hand over to the left knee, and we'll swing that left hand around behind us for a nice, very gentle twist to the left. Maybe we look over that back shoulder. And we'll release back to center, left hand to right knee, and we'll bring that opposite hand out behind us. Gentle twist to the right. Continuing to breathe. And we'll release back to center. Make your way to a hands and knees position. Nice and slow, no rush here. And we'll spread the fingertips nice and wide. Knees right under the hips. Shoulders and wrists in line. And on an inhale, let's drop the belly, lift the chest. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, round the spine. Continuing at your pace with your breath. Just a nice gentle check-in, getting some movement through the spine. And let's move through one more in each position. Nice. And then if you have your pillow or blanket nearby, you might want to grab it. And we're going to move into our first restorative posture tonight. And each of our postures will hold for about 3 minutes, so plenty of time to get comfortable and relax. So bring your blanket or your pillow long. We'll bring the toes together and bring the knees wide. And you can pull your pillow or blanket toward you so the end is right in between the knees. And we'll just start to walk forward, gently releasing the chest and the stomach onto your pillow or your blanket. Forehead can be down, or you can lie on one cheek. Making any adjustments here to allow the body to find comfort. And we'll stay here, resting for a couple of minutes. Continuing to deepen the breath. Maybe the eyes close. even if you don't have a pillow or blanket, you can still rest here in this child's pose, bringing the chest toward the ground. Considering anything you might need to release tonight, and ways that we can allow these postures to soften the body and the mind to rest. Every exhale is an opportunity to release further into our relaxation. We'll slowly begin to come out of this pose. Maybe we use the fingertips and the palms to help us press back up, nice and gentle. Taking a nice breath here as we get set for our next restorative posture. You can take your pillow or your blanket and we'll just rotate it the opposite direction so that it's long across our mat. We'll gently swing the legs around. We're going to be coming into a supported bridge. So we're going to have the very top of the bum and the low back on our pillow or our blanket. So you can swing your legs over and gently lift up so that your low back is right on top. And we'll gently begin to walk down until that top of the back and head is resting on the ground. Bottoms of the feet are on the floor, and we'll open those arms out to the side, palms face up. Making any adjustments to your pillows or your blanket so that the spine and the low back feel supported. And if you have no props with you today, we'll just let the body rest on the floor, pressing that low back into the ground, just like this. Feeling the belly rise and get full on each inhale. Releasing the air out through the nose as you exhale. Restorative yoga is all about finding what adjustments feel best for your body, making use of anything we have at home to find that comfort and that ease. Taking 2 more nice full breaths here in our supported bridge. And as we begin to come out of this posture, we'll slowly press into the feet and lift the hips up just enough so that we can slide that pillow or blanket out. And let's let the full back come down to the earth to get a release here. And roll onto one side, and we'll gently press up to a seat. Bringing our pillow or blanket now under the knees, just enough so that the knees have some support beneath them. And we're moving into our supported forward fold. So from here, just taking a gentle moment to let the upper body fold. Making any adjustments, adding any additional items that feel good. It might feel nice to have a higher lift. So if you've got something thicker or doubling up, you can see what that feels like. Anything that allows the legs to feel supported as we bring the upper body toward the legs. We can let the head get heavy here. Nothing else to do, nowhere else to be, just presence with the body. Noticing maybe how the breath feels differently in this posture as we feel the chest and the stomach. Breathe toward the legs. Slowly beginning to come out of our fold, pressing into the fingertips, walking the spine back up nice and long, moving the legs so that we can get our pillow or blanket to the side. And we'll stay seated with the legs out long, bringing our blanket or pillow right up against the back of the hips. We'll move into our supported fish pose from here. So you might also want to play around with the height depending on how intense this feels for you. So if you have a blanket that's a little bit lower, you can try that as well. We're just going to slowly walk back so that we feel supported through the back and the head. Hips and butt are on the ground, and we can open the arms out to the sides, palms face up. You might bring the feet wider apart if that feels good. Feeling this lovely support all along our spine as we allow the body to get heavy here. And if you ever feel any discomfort, make an adjustment until the body can feel that sense of peace and ease and deepen into the posture. We'll start to bring the palms back down so that we can start to very slowly and gently walk up. We might bend the knees first, adjust the hips, and then start to press back up. We'll bring our pillow or blanket around toward the feet. And you can just place it down at the bottom of your mat. And we're going to gently come onto our stomach. And you can use, if you have another prop, a pillow or blanket, you can bring it for the forehead to rest on. And we're going to come to the belly and let the ankles be supported up on your pillow or blanket. You can make a little pillow with the hands as well, gently placing the forehead down on the palms. You can also rest on one cheek, like we did before. Noticing how the breath and the body shift and change in each of these postures, but how we can always come back to the breath to find that sense of center, exhaling to release anything that we don't need, finding strength knowing that we can always come back to our breath. Slowly beginning to move out of this posture. We might lift the head, begin to press into the palms and fingertips so that we can press up onto our side and then to our seat. Slowly making our way onto our back, using any blankets, pillows, anything you have to find comfort in our final posture to rest. You might have a pillow under the head. You might cover yourself in a blanket. But lowering down to the back, leaving some space between the legs, opening the arms out wide, palms face up, in a position to receive. On each exhale, letting the body melt deeper into the earth. Thanking yourself for taking this time to slow down, to find pause among all of the busyness. This time to slow down is very important for our mind and our body. Feel free to stay in this restful position as long as you'd like. Beyond this time we have together, if you'd like to continue to rest here, please do so. If you're ready to start to come out of this posture, we might start to bring some movement into the fingers and the toes, maybe moving the wrists and the ankles. And we can gently roll onto one side, using that top arm to support us as we press up to a comfortable seated position. Taking a moment to reflect. How does your body feel? How does your mind feel compared to 30 minutes ago? We'll bring the palms together right at the heart. Taking one final inhale deeply through the nose. And one final exhale to release anything else. You might bow with me. The light in me honors and recognizes the light in all of you. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me this evening. I hope that you are able to have a restful and relaxing evening. Good night, everybody.